Stardust is unlike anything I've ever been to before. I've taken lengthy dance lessons or maybe gone to a one-day intensive, but this is different. I mean, there are a lot of different lessons that you can take. So there's that intensive learning part of it, but there's also a great social aspect. You're meeting new people, you're reconnecting with old friends.
I just think it's the ambiance. I like the parties. I like seeing everybody dressed up, the ladies in their lovely gowns and the gentlemen in their tuxedos.
The atmosphere, the landscape, the mountains was beautiful.
Everyone was just really set to give everybody else a good time, whether it was the dancers that we were dancing with or the staff at the hotel. They want everybody to just enjoy.
I think the weekend that we met in 2012 was the first weekend I came to Stardust. I had a relationship with a person that went south, and I just didn't want to sit at home alone. Both my boys were out of the house, so I just came here.
I just wanted to dance. Once you're in this dancing community, it's very healing. I mean, I started to dance because when I was divorced, I started to dance as a therapy and a gift to myself. Over time, you know, your head starts to come up a little higher and you feel good about yourself, and your whole self-confidence is really, you know, you see it on Dancing with the Stars. You know, people are just changed. And it really does do that to you.
It's good for your health, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically, but here is very special. I've been to a few competitions over the last year, but this was really all-inclusive.
I was kind of nervous coming the first time because I had done a lot of East Coast swing, but had never really done a lot of ballroom. And I didn't know if the culture was the same and if people would ask other people to dance and if it would be that kind of fun thing, but it really has been.
We're encouraged to ask each other to dance. You know, the men ask the women, but also the women can ask the men, whether they're dance hosts or not. So there's always someone to dance with.
It's kind of like a little troop that we all share this wonderful interest, and we're very supportive of each other. So we strongly encourage people with minimal experience. They find that people with more expertise are very understanding and helpful.
When I first started ballroom dancing, I was very intimidated by people who were much better because I didn't think I was that great. But you know, the people are so wonderful and the instructors that then you become relaxed and you don't worry about it anymore.
Some of the instructors were quite amazing.
I haven't met anyone here that I didn't feel was extremely competent and really made you feel comfortable and not intimidating.
There was one lady that my husband asked to dance, and she said, "Oh, I'm a beginner. I'm not really." She had a lot of reasons why she maybe shouldn't dance, but he took her out on the floor, and they had a great dance, and she was really, really happy. She was really pleased with herself, and I think it showed her that she could do something she didn't quite believe she could do.
They have A, B, and C. A being the newer dancers and C being the more experienced dancers. So you can choose those. But what was nice was, I thought, was that they did not tell you where you needed to go. They let you decide, and if you weren't comfortable at that level, you could leave one workshop and go to another one. I thought that was pretty good.
There are lots of things to do at the resort. There's a pool, there's a whirlpool, but honestly, I've never done any of them because we have so much fun with all the dancing.
You can dance at lunchtime, which we do. You can dance at dinner, and then you can dance at night after the performances are over. You can choose which place you'd like to go. So one plays tango, one plays California mix like hustle, West Coast, one plays, you know, your regular ballroom waltz, foxtrot, cha-cha, and then there's a Zephyr Lounge that has Latin. My girlfriend used to come. She'd be here 4 a.m. to 4 a.m. every night dancing. And get up and start 9 in the morning and keep on going.
It's so good for you in so many ways, but mostly we have met so many friends here.
Yeah.
We've met other couples, we've met singles.
Young people, middle-aged, older people. It's a huge mixture of age, I think.
People from all over the country. I know as far as California, there are people that have come. I think this year they said there were people from 20 different states.
I'm from Philadelphia, but I have a group of friends who came over from Poughkeepsie, and I've also other people from the Philadelphia region who I didn't even know were going to be here were here, and so that was fun. And it's kind of surprising to bump into them and like, oh, I know you, and I remember you, and
I got a sense of family in a broad sense, but I met a few people who introduced me as their brother. I want you to meet my brother. Then they would call someone else over and they say, this is my sister, I want you to meet your brother.
You know, we can't go 10, 20 yards around this whole area, all the different dance rooms that they have without seeing somebody that we know or remembers us from the last, or that we went on the cruise. They remember us from that. So it's really, you know, you just build up all these friendships year after year.
People we've met here are very enjoyable. It's an eclectic group that comes. We share a love for classical dance.
They gave me a feeling of kinship, and it was cool.